Hello and welcome to this Modurol video. Today we're going to change the anti-roll bar bushes on our 2012 Ford Fiesta Mark 6. So we've removed one of the old anti-roll bar bushes, so they're held down by this U-clamp and two bolts. Really easy to get out. The only issue is access, which I'll show in a moment. And this is the used one. It doesn't look too bad. This diameter, the internal diameter, does look slightly bigger than the new one. Not a lot of difference. I've measured them. There's about a millimeter difference. So I think these may be moving around, which hopefully is going to solve my knocking issue on the car. So let's show you how we fitted this. The anti-roll bush part number is BSK 70720K. It's the same Ford Mazda. Okay, so the tools I used, I've got some WD-40 spray lubricant to lubricate the bolts, rusted bolts, to get them off a bit easier, and spray onto the new bushings to help them assemble onto the anti-roll bar easier. Just needed one socket, a 13mm. I like to use the hex ones, not the multi-point ones. You don't round off bolts that way. A 3/8 ratchet, it's quite short, and a 3/8 T-bar, and a small extension which is adjustable to get a little bit of leverage just to undo them initially, and obviously to tighten them up at the end. So first of all, I've jacked up the car and put it on axle stands because we need to access the anti-roll bar bushes from behind the front crossmember. Looking inside the wheel arch, you can just about see, but you can't really get access to the nuts. So this is the view of the rear, the rear of the front crossmember from underneath the car. Now you can just see the anti-roll bar bushings just at the top there. The clearance isn't great, but actually you can get stuff onto there. The other side is slightly obscured by these brake lines, but the bush is there. And it is the best way to get at it, from behind the front of, from the rear of the front crossmember. So this is the front crossmember here, and the anti-roll bar is sitting just on top. You can just see that in the light. So there's a bolt here at the front and the one at the back. The access is limited, but you can get a socket into there. I'll show you now. So yeah, here's the socket on the front bolt. So just engage it. Right. So that's on there. You can see there's just about enough room to swing the socket, and if necessary, put an extension bar on just to tweak it. It's slow, but you can get at it. The back one is blind, and you can get on it as well in a similar way. There you go. I'm on it there. I can't see the socket, but you can move it. And if necessary, use a slightly larger socket to make it a bit better clearance. So what you do, you undo the two nuts with your ratchet, and then flick off the U channel. And what you have to do, you have to move the anti-roll bar bush along the bar and flick it off here. What I did, I got a pry bar underneath here to give a bit of clearance to take it off. Then I slid the new one back onto here. There's actually a welded flange on the end here, so the position's guaranteed. You just need to make your anti-roll bar bush fit that, and then put your bolts back in. The other side is a little bit more tricky because it's obscured a bit by these brake pipes here, but you can get in and around. You can see the welded flange there that helps you keep the location of the anti-roll bar bush. So I'm going to slide the new one on there. I actually slid, in this case, I slid the old one off this way, and it came off a bit easier. So it's probably better than trying to get a pry bar under it and move it off. So I'm going to basically soak the new one with a bit of water or WD-40, and in order to lubricate it to get it on, push it against that. I don't know if you can see that there, but I've actually just pushed the new anti-roll bar bush onto the anti-roll bar, and I'm just going to move it along to that welded flange. There you go, it's in position. Now I just need to move the anti-roll bar back and put the cap on now and line up the bolt holes. There you go, that's the old ones out, the new ones in. Hopefully that'll get rid of all the knocking. We have also changed the front engine mount and the centre rear lower engine mount. If you want to take a look at how we did those, the videos are on our channel. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe for more mod drill videos. Bye bye.